Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have 4 brand spanking new CJRBs to get into. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm having a great day. Now, one of these has been long anticipated. I've been waiting. It's been in my shop, if you will. It's been in the hive for a couple weeks now, and I just have not been able to unbox it. So I'm really looking forward to getting it out of the box because I've had some of you asking questions about it. And well, now we can get into them and see what they're all about because, well, you know, it's very possible this could be a game changer because it's one of my favorite blade shapes of all times. Now some of you regulars are like, oh, I know what he's doing. I know what he's looking at. But yeah, I'm unboxing it for reals, just with you all. But let me know if you're having a great day. Tell me down in the description, or what do you call it, down in the comment sections. If you're having a bad day, oh, wow, this is a lot bigger knife than I thought it was going to be. Oh, my goodness. So these come with a nice case, and these are the 2 budget versions. There's also a premium version. So if you want a more premium version with titanium, you can go with that. Oh, my gosh. I did not know that these knives were going to be this big. Holy cow. And I'll do a size comparison with the other that, you know, you're thinking about, or you're going to be thinking about when you see this knife. Wow, this is the CJRB Sasaya. Would you look at it? Just look at it, all of its Sasaya-ness. So this is very different. There's a big chunk of space up here, which I'm going to have to see whether I like that. And then it looks like we have extra room down here and extra room up here. We're going to see how this works. This is a shill-in cutter style knife. That's why I'm really excited to check this one out. So let's see. Does it have a reversible clip? Yes. And we have 2 versions here. We have a wood version, and then we have this black G10, and then it's AR RPM 9 steel. And then, like I said, there is a premium version. I will put links to all 3 down there where you can go check them out. All right, let's see what this blade looks like. Pow! Right in the kisser. Wow, look at that. Wow, would you just look at it? Just look at it and all of its Sasaya-ness. Oh my goodness. So taking a look at this AR RPM 9. Now, I'm surprised they didn't do this in their newer steel. I don't know if they're not making as much of the newer steel or not, but they do have a little bit stronger steel out there. Let's see which one this one says. Yes, this is the AR RPM 9, so it's going to be more budget. These are falling, I believe, like under the $60 mark. And I'm looking right now trying to see if I can see a price. And what do I see? $55 here. So these are going to be like either 55, or if I have a discount code, they'll probably be just under 50. Let's see. Left and right. Let's see. Up and down, I'm feeling about a 1 out of 10. I am feeling a little bit of movement. These are a plunge lock. Doesn't feel too bad. It feels like it's got a little bit of grip going on. And the blade is centered. How's the reverse flick? Ooh, nice. Now the handle, there's a lot of handle going on. Wow. So if you have big hands, and I'm gonna compare this to the Vosti Nightshade here in just a minute. So it has good action. You can use your thumb, or you can reverse flick it, or let's see, you can use that button. So it's not flying out. It is kind of staying in its home. That's not too bad. Let's see how this one feels here. Left and right. Up and down, it's solid. I'm not getting any movement. And by the way, this shill-in cutter style blade, this is one of the best blade shapes out there. It is a tall, flat grind. You're never going to go wrong with a shill-in cutter style blade. Now, this one doesn't slant down quite as much as I expected it to, but it's a fantastic idea. Let's see, the ergonomics are good. I don't have any hot spots. That pocket clip is falling right down into the center of my palm, so that's not creating an issue. This right here, it does have some jimping up here. That jimping is for looks only. It serves no purpose. It doesn't even slow down my finger. I'm not sure why they would put jimping on the top of the spine if it's not going to serve a purpose. Let me see if I can figure out why would they do that. Yeah, so I guess the jimping is just there for looks because it doesn't create any traction or doesn't help in any way. Now, showing you what it looks like next to one of the more budget versions of the Nightshade from Vosti. This is what they look like next to each other. So you do have a little more handle going on. This shillin cutter doesn't quite cant down near as much as a typical shillin cutter. See how much farther down the point is than the pivot? This one, the point still does go down from the pivot, but if you look, your pivot's right here. Actually, you know what? If you're going by the pivot, with this being the pivot, the point on this one is actually higher than the pivot. Whereas this one, your pivot is here and your point is way down here. So holding those in line like that, and then holding this in line, yeah, I guess it depends how you hold it. It's still, yeah, it is maybe just a tad bit lower, not a whole lot, but it does go down. Okay, I'm holding it against an imaginary line that I can see that you can't in the guide of my camera. So the tip is farther down just a little bit than the point, but for less than $60, it does have a pretty good steel on it. You know, the AR RPM 9 is a nice mid-class steel, if you will. It's easy to sharpen. It has nice fine grain structure. It's easy to hone back up. I wouldn't call it a premium steel. That's why I would like it if they had this one, you know, in their mid-grade steel. Now, the titanium version that they have of this, it's an S35VN, which is that I would be very excited about. But the overall feel, it feels good. It's a button lock. It's a plunge lock. So yeah, I think if you want to get a shillin style cutter and maybe not have it canting down as much, some folks don't like the looks of that. This, you're going to have a lot of handle to work with. It's very comfortable, feels good in the hand, and the liners are just a little bit proud. You can see the liners stick up there just a little bit. They don't hurt your hand. They feel really good. I guess I would have wished they would have put a little bit of extra effort into the jimping, so the jimping actually served a purpose. But, you know, overall for the price, I don't think you can go wrong. It's a plunge lock, so always remember a plunge lock typically isn't made for hard use knives because, you know, a plunge lock is a plunge lock. Depends on what kind of blade you have or what kind of lock you have for what kind of work you're doing, right? So this would be just an everyday carry or something to cut up some fruit or veggies. It's a nice big long blade. I like that there's a lot of blade to it. Did I even say how long the blade was? I didn't want to spend too long belaboring everything. Look at that. So we have a 3.5 inch blade on that bad boy. Now let me get out this other knife and see what it's all about. Now this bad boy is under the $50 mark. So we have two budget knives here. You know, I've had some folks lately saying in the chats like, "Hey Beez, you've been showing a lot of fancy pants lately. How about showing some stuff we can afford?" I was like, dude, I got your back. We're showing 4 knives here that are around the $50 mark. So these are both around 50 or just under 50. I think they're probably like 48 or 49 bucks. Okay, here we go. This is the CJRB Lirid. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its Liridness. And look at this. Ooh, I like that. A little bit of texture vision for you. It has some nice texture on that G10. We have a reversible clip. That clip is sticking out on the back here. I'm hoping that's not going to be an issue for ergonomics. I'll tell you that here in just a minute when I give it a try. We do have a place for a lanyard hole. This one is a crossbar lock, which is more of my favorite. I like crossbar locks better than button locks. That's personal preference. And do we have a place in here where you can adjust that crossbar lock? No, there's no adjustment places. So what you get is what you get. Let's see what it looks like. Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh yeah, this is a nice everyday carry size knife. That looks pretty nice. Let's see what it feels like. And it's a thinner knife. Doesn't have a real thick profile. Left and right, up and down on this one is good. There's your black G10. You also have the green G10. There's 3 different variants. You have the black G10, the green G10, and then there's a blue. Your blade steel is AR RPM 9 blade steel, which is, I've already told you about that. It's a great all-around everyday carry knife blade steel. And what is going on here? Oh, that's just stuff. Okay, I was like, what's going on there? That's just the cleaner stuff, or the stuff they put on it for shipping. So for sharpening, you're gonna get a smile. They put the plunge grind way out here. I'm not sure why they just didn't have it back here. They put the flat out here. So when you sharpen this, you're gonna get a smile. You can see that they've already done that sharpening. This is a budget knife, keeping that in mind. It is solid. It's very lightweight. It's not a heavy knife at all. Let's see how the action is. Oh yeah, good action. Really good action on that. Let's see how this one is. So good action. The ergos, I do feel that pocket clip. I suspected I would. It's not a hot spot. It is making itself known. Now, if you have large width hands or larger, that is, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and say it's a hot spot. Just depending on if you're bearing down. Let's call it a warm spot. It's not hateful. It's not making me mad. But see right here, if I'm digging in and I'm pushing down, doing a push cut, that pocket clip is getting me. And I suspected that because whenever you have a pocket clip that sticks out like that, there's always a good chance that it's going to stick right into your hand, and that's what it is doing. You can't really choke up because you're going to be right up here on the heel. I would say if you have small or medium-sized hands, you're really going to enjoy this knife a lot. For larger hands, it's going to be a great everyday carry for light cutting, light duty stuff. I wouldn't call it like a hard user because myself, I like to do push cuts, and this grip right here is not comfortable. That definitely puts that right into my hand, and I would not be doing push cuts with this knife. So that's because I have large width hands. So if you have small to medium width hands, I think this one is going to be just fantastic. It's going to be great, especially for the price point. So two very cool options from CJRB. We'll talk about them more on the live stream every Friday night. Beezblades live at the Hive. Oh, right. So you can get the Sasaya, or the Lirid. I think it's very cool. Let me know if you have an option that you like out of these, and we're definitely going to talk a lot more about these because these have my interest peaked. So until I see you again, go watch this video or go watch that one. And I'll see you in the lives and the chats and at the Hive stream. And remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.